Hey guys, welcome back to another Thursday Thoughts with Alexis. Today we're talking about vitamin D and all of its benefits and why it's so wonderful. A lot of people, it's gotten a lot of hype recently, but before recent events, a lot of people didn't really know much about vitamin D, even though it plays a major part in a lot of bodily functions. So you could talk all day long about the importance of vitamin D and all of its wonderful characteristics, but I'm going to try and keep it short. Just going to hit you with the main points and try and convince you to start taking it because everyone should be taking a vitamin D supplement. So, why is it so wonderful? Vitamin D plays a huge part, probably its most beneficial factor is in bone health. Vitamin D is essential in helping with the absorption of calcium. So everyone thinks, oh, calcium is great for bone health. And it is, but vitamin D is like the helping hand, the partner to calcium that helps build bones. So it's super important for that. So we especially see with some older women that are at a higher risk of osteoporosis that a vitamin D supplement can be very, very helpful for them. But really for anyone, kids, adults, men, women, everyone needs strong, healthy bones, okay? So that's number one. Number two is it's really big for immune health. And again, everyone always thinks vitamin D just gets the short stick all the time with this stuff. But immune health, everyone thinks vitamin C is good. And again, it is, but vitamin D has been shown to be a super helpful nutrient with immune health because it has anti-inflammatory, so it helps with inflammation, antioxidant, and neuroprotective properties. So, big fancy words. Basically, it's wonderful for you. It helps with your immune system. It helps with inflammation in your body, aka illness, disease that comes in, problems that come in, it can help with that. So that's why, during flu season, really anytime during the year, because you can get sick anytime, vitamin D can be a great supplement to help prevent illness. It's also been shown to reduce the risk of many long-term disorders and health problems later, like cancers, heart disease, multiple sclerosis, all that stuff. So it's got lots of great properties for immune health and also preventative properties for diseases later on down the line. It's also recently come out with some research that has shown that it can help increase cognition. So when we talk about, adults that are getting older, it can be another great supplement for them to help with brain health as well. That's a huge topic right now. Everyone is interested in figuring out how they can help with their brain health, and vitamin D has some research coming out saying that it could be beneficial for that as well. So those are the main reasons. Again, there's lots of good things about vitamin D, but if those four didn't sell you right there, I don't know what will. I mean, strong bones, healthy immune system, good brains. What more do you want to know? Okay, everyone's getting a vitamin D supplement after this. So the thing with vitamin D, the reason I keep saying supplements, because I'm sure you guys are all thinking, well, why can't we doesn't our body just make it? If it's so important, doesn't our body make it? No, that would be too easy. Our body's wonderful. It does many, many amazing things, but it can't produce vitamin D. We can't produce it ourselves. We have to get it from external factors. A major source is the sun. I'm sure a lot of you have heard vitamin D is also called the sunshine vitamin. The sun, there's only one sun, it's the sun. The sun produces UV rays specifically, when they come in contact with our skin, our body can use that to produce vitamin D. But even if you are getting a little, sunshine throughout the day, the only place in the world where the UV index needs to be 3 or higher to be getting enough exposure to start producing substantial amounts of vitamin D. And the only place in the world where the UV is that high year round is at the equator. So unless you are living at the equator, if you are watching this video and you live on the equator, first of all, good for you, jealous of you during our winters. Second of all, then you don't have to apply to this. But for the rest of us who do not live at the equator, you're not getting enough vitamin D just through the sun. So you need to look at other ways to get it. It is found naturally in fish and eggs. So that's great. Get some fish and eggs in your diet. It's also added to a lot of dairy products. So depending on what dairy products you're getting, vitamin D has been added to a lot of dairy products as well. But most people are not getting optimal amounts of vitamin D. It's actually uncommon for people to have a deficit of vitamin D. You most likely don't have a deficit, but you're also most likely not at the optimal range, even with the sun and your fish and your eggs and all that jazz. So you need to start looking into a supplement then to give you that extra boost. We want to look at supplementing vitamin D3 instead of D2. D3 is better than D2. And we are looking for a generic, base level dose is 1,000 to 2,000 IU dose. You can go more than that. A vitamin D actually is a pretty high level of what you can give yourself per day. It's kind of hard to overdose on vitamin D, but before you start taking extreme amounts, it's great to check with a doctor, maybe get a blood test done, see where you're at. Everyone's different. Everyone needs different, dosages. We sell vitamin D here at the gym in pill form or liquid form. They're both great. We've done research into the brands. We love them, all that stuff. I said I was going to make this video short. It's already 6 minutes, so I apologize. But there's so much to know about vitamin D. So if you're not sold yet, come talk to us. We'll sell you on it because there's lots more info where that came from. If you have more questions, reach out. We'd love to talk to you about it. Again, everyone should be taking a vitamin D supplement. It's great. Even when you're getting your sunshine, you probably need a little more. So that's all I got for you today. We'll see you next week. Have a good day, guys.